gonna start recording now.
Yeah, recording
Right now,
started.
yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, welcome once again, everybody. So this is gonna be our first edition for the season 23-24. And trust me, he's looking really green on the Arsenal side. I don't know about you, but I'm very optimistic right now. It's one of the best summer we've ever had. So I'm pushing to you. Let's start with Dayball this time around. Dayball,
Is it me or Apache's
are we really ready
Yeah.
for this
Apache
season?
scratching? Benji, can you hear Apache
Are you
well?
for real?
I can
Debo,
hear
can you hear
Apache
Apache
well. Now,
well?
he asked Debo a question. I can hear Apache well.
Okay, so that means it's from my end then. All right.
So, but as I said, let me put the question to Benji. Benji, are we ready for the season?
Yeah, I would say we 75. I won't say 100 or even 80. I'll say we're 75. And that 25% that we're lacking, majority of it is coming from the front. We don't really
Okay.
have. Now, don't get me wrong. I love like I said Debo dropped off. I love
Yeah.
what's his name? Nketia. You feel me? But Jesus is damaged. Jesus is gone. Is down again. It's injured. So how long can Nketiah fire up our line for how long? How many games? Now this little games, Nottingham that we're going to face, the little guys. Yeah, you should be able to handle the throne. But man, Champions League, Nketiah with Premier League pressure. Come on, man. Who else do we have up front other than Nketiah that can confirm nine strike? Nobody other than him and Jesus. And we haven't bought any strikers yet. So we don't still have that true number nine. But at the same time, we don't really need a number nine to win the league. Man City is a product of that. They did it 2 years ago before they got Haaland. They didn't have no nine. Their midfield was just freaking incredible, which now we have. We have a good midfield. You feel me? So it will still work, but we're not. I don't think I still pick City. Unfortunately, to take this season again, based on that flaw.
Okay, let me just come in here. So first thing, I don't think like we have a goal problem, right? I don't think we have a problem in front because even with the Haaland factor last season, I think City was probably like 5 or 7 goals more than Arsenal in the league. I think Arsenal even scored a record highest for an Arsenal team in the league last season, right? Because we scored a lot of goals. I can't remember how many goals it was, but I know we scored a lot of goals, and the difference between City was not a lot. So I think our problem last season was conceding more than scoring. We didn't have a scoring problem. We're scoring goals in every game, right? So I think our the problem last season was conceding, and we've kind of dealt with that already. The Timber signing was a great signing. We have the Raya signing, who I really do not think is better than Ramsdale. And then we have the Rice signing, just in case Partey has one of those injury periods now. Then remember that even though Yesu is injured, we still have Nketiah. We are going to sell Balogun, that's fine. I still believe in Nketiah. And again, we have Havertz. Havertz is also his. I think Arsenal fans do not even we don't value Havertz the way we should value him. That is the freaking number 9 for a German side, the German national team. That's the freaking number 9 is who we have. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you notice from the preseason games, he scored 2 goals. He had opportunities in the Community Shield. This guy creates opportunities. It's just for Arteta to refine him and make sure that he finishes. If Havertz starts finishing, he will be a 15 goal scorer in the league, nothing less. And if Havertz can give us 15 goals, Yesu gives us 15 goals, Nketiah gives us about 5 goals. Between Saka and Odegaard, they give us about 12, 13 goals each. Martinelli gives us 12, 13 goals. Bro, you know where we're coming from already now. We don't get goal problem, I tell you now.
I'm not saying directly we have a goal problem. I'm saying, man,
Yeah,
the eyes you're looking at this at Premier League, man. We've been in the Champions League for a minute. We're not only just competing in the Premier League now, we got Champions League to worry about. Fatigue is
true
going to be real.
that.
You feel me? Fatigue now is going to be real. So, meaning that in the Premier League games, the ones that Saka was playing last season, scoring goals, Martinelli was playing last season, scoring goals, these boys will now be rested. If these boys are rested, meaning that we've now made it a little bit easier for those other fuckers now to score. I'm
True.
not saying once again we have a scoring problem, but I'd rather we have a dedicated striker for the Premier League, a dedicated striker for the Champions League, and they can be interchangeable. Right now, the only dedicated striker we have is Jesus, and Jesus is decommissioned. So it goes back to the fact that that position is still lacking in a sense. Now, our skillful guys can handle it, but now we have the problem. We didn't have the problem of two big um, competitions last season.
Competitions.
Now it's a different animal. We don't know. We're going into this blindly. We haven't been in this shit for 5, 6 years. How long have we been out? So you got to look at it from that angle too. Premier League, no problem. But see, it comes back to the problem. Now that we have Champions League, that I got the dream, the ambition. I want to win Champions League. Man, rest this guy for this game. I like it when they go rest and they focus. Because you don't get person.
True that. True that.
Still not
Demo.
getting through. So, man, hopefully it works out. But that's why
Yeah.
I choose City for one. Because City they have the experience, they have the squad now, and they've done it prior with the experience and without the squad. City is through the blueprint.
Oh,
If
true.
City could do it,
True that. True.
get it done. We're paying you good enough. Get it done.
But I think every season we get closer. Debo, what's your review for tomorrow's game? Your preview rather for tomorrow's game.
I think this the squad is looking good, but we're still a bit unsure of certain positions. Like if you take a look at Emil Smith Rowe, Vieira, and Reece Nelson, we know those players are going to be with us this season. But what role are they going to play? We've seen Vieira being deployed on the right wing, sort of like a backup to Saka, but he's not quite there. ESR, we don't know if he's a 10 behind Odegaard or he's playing on the left behind Martinelli and Trossard. As for Nelson too, is he on the left wing or right wing? And they haven't got a good run of games. So yes, we have enough players. Arteta has said, in fact, his squad is large. So which players is he trying to get rid of? And who are going to be the backups competing? As of now, Saka has no competition. So if he plays 10 bad games, we continue to start him because he's Bukayo Saka, right? And he's young. I don't think that should be. So we had enough to get us through the first half of the season. But by January, I expect us to have a squad that is either challenging for the champions, trying to get into the knockout stages of the Champions League, or trying to at least get top three again this season. So it's hard to tell what's going to
How many with what you're saying right now, yeah? I looked at the team. How many buys do you think Arsenal still needs? And where? That is one. Two, we realize that we can only register 25 players above 21, right? And right now the team is in excess of 25. We actually have over 30 players above 21. Do you understand what I'm saying? And everything. And we can only register 25. And I've looked at everybody and I've looked at the people that are leaving, right? We're still on 26, 27. Do you understand? So I know there is talk about Kudus coming in, right? But if Kudus comes in, how do we register all of these players? It's really not possible. Okay, Balogun is going to leave and a few of them are going to leave, but we'll still end up with about 26, 27 players without even any additional, without Kudus coming in.
Well,
So reality, what do we do?
ESR and Nelson are considered homegrown talent, so they will fall within the homegrown talent pool. Vieira, I'm sure, is going to be registered because he seems like Arteta's favorite. So then there's
beyond homegrown talent, the 25, beyond homegrown talent, once you are over 21, they start to count you among the 25 because Saka didn't to be counted before, right?
Right.
But Saka is going to be counted now. Do you understand? I don't know how old Martinelli is, but I think Martinelli is about 20, so he might not be counted. But we easily have 26 that can be counted today, right now.
Right. So basically, we have two players in every position. For Havertz, you probably wouldn't count him as a striker. You would count him as a left-sided central midfielder in terms of trying to get your first 22 players plus the 3 additional players you're looking at. For Vieira, he would probably be behind Odegaard, while Nelson will be behind Saka. You have Trossard and Martinelli on the left, and Ketia and Jesus in the middle. So in terms of your 22, your squad is already complete. We already know that Tavares will probably leave. We know Suarez is probably going to leave. We also know Lokonga is also probably going to leave. The issue we have is probably in central midfield. We don't have a left center midfielder behind Rice, and I don't know if Jorginho is strong
No,
enough.
that's why you put Havertz now.
Right. Okay. So if you have Havertz there, that means the extra
But
three players
if you
are.
ask me, if you check out,
Go ahead.
Debo, go ahead. Can you?
Yeah. So
Go ahead. Apache is talk
last
again.
season
Okay.
we played Jorginho and
Okay.
Partey together, and it was a good one.
You said I didn't hear you. You said what?
he played Jorginho and Partey
So
together
I feel
last
that can
season.
fly as well. So we don't need to get someone else. We don't need to get someone else.
With squad depth, I think we're good. I think we're good on depth. Like just like
And it
Debo was
worked.
saying. I think the depth we have right now is pretty solid.
So Debo, go ahead, please.
I just think every game, like it's just going to be the way of how to match your best 11 for Premiership and your best 11 for
Yeah.
Championship, and that's
So
something that will come over time. Because remember, this Championship stuff is new for Arteta. He hasn't had two big, things to play, and he has to try to give everybody that fair chance of game time. Now, players like Vieira, players like Jorginho, funny enough, Vieira is good, but he doesn't just have that body mass. So players like him, players like Jorginho, I fear for them that their game time will be limited because now we have Rice and we have Havertz, which I would say are better replacements for those two guys. Now, it looks more likely that we have a problem in the back because you have this Jordan Cooper guy and you have Ben White, and both of them are ideally right backs. So now that's just competition, which is the 1-2 right there. But on the left side,
No. So Ben White's direct sub is actually Tomiyasu. Saliba's direct
correct.
sub is actually
Timber.
Timber. Then Kiwior and Gabriel, and then Zinchenko and what's his name?
Zinchenko and
Tierney.
But Tierney
You understand? So again, I don't know what Holding is still doing in my club.
No, Holding is living, man. I think Holding is ready going to save. From what
There's nobody to buy Holding. Nobody wants to lay hands on Holding.
Nobody wants to hold him.
They get experience now. What they get experience?
Nobody wants to hold Holding.
It's crazy. But Holding is actually the oldest surviving African player, Arsenal player in the team.
I think they say Africa.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Arsenal player
So
in the team.
if you ask me what problem we have in the team now, I see two issues. We know Timber can play at left back. So if Zinchenko is injured, Tierney and Timber could work as the backups for each other on the left. He can also play on the right back. He can also play in the center. Where we have
The two centers.
where we are light is at striker. If Jesus gets injured, then we're relying on Nketiah, right? And if Partey or Rice gets injured, then we're relying on Jorginho. For me, rather than have El Neni, I want to see a stronger central midfielder who can back up either Partey or Rice. Once we're able to fill that void, then I think the team has more coverage in the middle.
Okay. So what do you guys think? We're playing against Nottingham.
Play Partey and this guy together, Rice.
No. It's Partey and Havertz, or Rice and Partey are DMs together. Then it's now Havertz that is owning that number 8 position alone. That's what I think.
I don't lie. That this guy has impressed me, man. I don't really know why we got that dude, man. For real.
Who?
Havertz, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Kai Havertz.
So you see the thing, I'll tell you why, right? Havertz
I watched
is
the guy in Chelsea. He ain't shit, man.
no. So the guy finds space.
Germany. But
Bro, this guy is German number 9. Why are we doing this as Arsenal fans?
How many times does the German team play together?
Good. So let me tell you, yeah. Everybody that has coached Chelsea when Havertz has been there has used Havertz.
Yeah, they've
Do you understand what I'm saying?
number 9 because they don't get number 9 too now. Chelsea has problem too now.
Because he's not originally a number 9.
Yeah,
That's show you. So when they can convert you It shows you how good you are. Do you understand? So he didn't do well in Chelsea. I agree. Do you understand? But there's some. Okay, let me ask you a direct question. Did you watch the Community Shield?
Yeah, I saw it.
Second Community Shield. On the day, who was the better player, Havertz or Haaland?
Havertz was better than Haaland, but both of them failed. They didn't do their job. So 0 is 2-0. Thief not thief. You feel me? Both of them fucked up. So yeah, basically telling me
Yeah.
to choose who was the better fuck up or who was the less likely fuck
No,
up.
I'm just saying like Havertz.
Yeah,
You guys will see it.
Havertz played
Havertz will be a
well.
good buy.
Yeah, but you have to understand too. You have to understand that we can't really judge. I can't really use that Community Shield to judge because Haaland is coming
But he
from
did well preseason now. He did well preseason. He scored 2 goals.
yeah, but this boy, they had less time to prepare than Arsenal. They had
I
Haaland
mean,
had
but he
less
scored
time.
2 goals. Okay, you know what? Well, let's see what the stats. What do you guys tomorrow is against Nottingham Forest? Yeah, Nottingham Forest has won us 2 times in the last 3 times that we played with them. Do you get what I
Right,
mean?
right.
And so it is not a walkover kind of match, even though you look at them as they dodged relegation and everything, right? So from the top of your mind, what do you guys? Let me even throw it at Debo. Yeah, I want to throw it at Apache, but I don't know how strong Apache's network is because it's going off and on. Apache, can you
I
hear
can hear
me?
you.
Okay,
I
so
can hear
Apache,
you.
let me throw it at you. What do you think our starting
I can
11
hear
is
you.
tomorrow? What do you think our starting 11 is tomorrow?
Okay, first thing first, yeah. It's a London derby.
Yeah?
And being the first game of the season, it comes with its own hype and all the heat coming with it. So everybody will be coming home to roost, whether we like it or not. But regardless, I still feel, considering what we have and our inverted fullbacks, we should be able to manage through that game, being our first game of the season. So whatever Nottingham Forest are going to throw at us tomorrow, regardless, maybe Awoni and the fullback from Spurs, they're still not going to be able to manage us because we're going to be too much for them. So I think we
Yeah.
So
should
what
be
do you
able
think
to beat them.
what do you think our starting 11 will be?
Our starting 11 should be Ramsdale, Timber on the left, Gabriel, Saliba, White, Pate, Rice, Saka, Odegaard, Martinelli, and oh, Harvard. Since Jesus is injured,
So the same,
that's just what we
literally
like.
the same starting 11 that started the Community Shield.
Yes, Arteta
Exactly, 100%.
is going to start the same team. Knowing Arteta, he's going to have a conservative approach at the beginning of the season. He can't put his 65 million pound man or on the bench ahead of in place of Nketiah. He's going to give Harvard the run of games he needs to really establish how he's going to use him in the team. So these early games are going to be crucial for Havertz, and I see him starting. If he doesn't perform well, then of course you can see the Trossards and Nketiahs coming on in the second half.
Cool. Benji, just to wrap this up so that we can see if we can wrap it under 20 minutes or just about 20 minutes, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think the scoreline tomorrow will be? And where do you see Arsenal finishing at the end of the season?
I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be 3-0. We're going to come second. Now, granted, I want us to come first, but I'm not putting my eggs in one basket. I've done that for over 12, 13, 14, God damn it, years. I'm tired. So now I'm just hoping for second, and maybe they can switch me and push me to one. So I'm pegging Arsenal for second this season. 3-0 tomorrow.
So definitely finishing above Liverpool and Man U, right?
Definitely. No, we're better than all those guys, man. We're better. We're better. There's nothing better than City and Arsenal. The way I look at there's nothing better, man. Everything is by
I
the
agree.
way. There's nothing better.
So let me crack a joke here, yeah? Benji and I come from the same family, and in our family, I think we're the only Arsenal fans.
Yeah,
We have a lot of Manchester United fans and everything, and I'm happy that we're putting them on the background right now, and we'll continue to knock their heads and laugh
Feels
over
good,
them.
man. Feels good, man.
Yeah,
Gunners
yeah.
for life, man. Gunners. I mean, trust the process,
Yeah.
man. We trust in the process. Arteta is doing marvelous work in Arsenal.
All right. So Debo, what do you think the scoreline will be tomorrow, and where do you see us finishing at the end of the season?
I'm expecting 3-0 tomorrow. So far, Saliba is in the
Wow.
lineup against a team like Nottingham Forest. I don't expect us to concede any goals. I don't think Adeni has the talent to, to bully Saliba or Gabriel in there. I expect a 3-0 victory tomorrow. End of the season, expectations are first or second, knowing that Saka and Martinelli have matured, they are better players, so I don't expect them to perform worse than they did last season. So first or second.
So should we take first or should we take second?
I'm going to go the optimistic route and say first.
That works. That works.
That works.
Benji's laughing at you.
That
That
works.
works.
Nah,
Apache.
it's about the same thing. So amen. Amen to the optimistic route.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Amen. It's
Apache.
about the same thing, man, bro.
Yeah, well, I think we're gonna win tomorrow. We're going, our guns and our arsenal is gonna be too much for Nottingham Forest to handle. And I also think at the end of the season we should be winning this one. I'm sticking my neck out. I think we're gonna be winning. We're gonna win this one.
Hmm.
It's gonna be pretty dramatic, but I think we're
But,
gonna win this one.
well, history is on our side, though, for us to win it, in the sense that no English team has won the Premier League back to back to back to back 4 times. So but
We're gonna break their heart. We're not gonna let that happen.
City breaks records, though. But no English team has won it four
And we
times
break
straight.
their heart. We're gonna break their heart though.
Yeah, so history is for us. But that was the same thing they said last season. No team has gone through the Premier League, or they said, was it like only 1 or 2 teams that has gone through the Premier League leading for how long?
In December.
Yeah, and still bottled it. But Arsenal bottled it. So history too is against Arsenal because we know for fuck ups. So let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it
Okay.
goes.
So
You can say that.
bold prediction, um, 4-0 tomorrow. Harvest brace, and end of season. I mean, everybody knows I'm a very optimistic person, so I will not stay here and say second, right? It's first all the way, and that's what my mentality is.
For sure.
First
For sure.
and nothing else. All right, it's first all the way.
For
All
sure.
right, guys, this has been a good one. Just say hello to them, people. Guys, you've met Debor, Benji. I would like you guys to introduce yourselves again and say bye to everybody. All right, Debor. I'm
Yeah, hi
Profosky, by
everyone.
the way.
My
Yeah.
name is Debo, long-time Arsenal supporter. I'm expecting the Gunners to get the title this season after a long wait, and looking forward to the season.
Benji.
All right. My name is Benji, aka Femo. Arsenal fan for life, Gunner for life. Man, it's gonna be a long season. We have 2 solid competitions, and I'm just looking forward to the season, man. It's gonna be exciting, and it's nice to meet you
Coolios,
guys. Nice
brother.
to meet you guys.
Coolios, brother.
One more thing,
Apache.
if I may, one last thing, if I may.
Please say, please say.
Man, we fucked up on our jerseys this season, man. We know Manchester United got the best jerseys in my eye. Those guys got
Oh
some
my God.
serious.
But
Hey, man,
the third kit is nice though. The third kit is
man,
nice.
look. Have you seen
Talking
have you
is
seen
cool.
Manchester United's whites? Their white jersey. Whew.
Well, don't praise. Don't give these people kudos, man.
Bro, that are the only thing where Arsenal
Anyway,
always beat United now. That's
this
the only
podcast is not for them to feel good.
We want to
It's
be
not for
chewing
them
them
to
here,
feel
you
good.
But man, we
know.
fuck up on our jerseys, man. They could have done better, man. Shit, man. Our jerseys ugly.
Yeah, but the third kit is nice though.
The neon one.
Yeah,
I don't like that shit, man. We'll see though. It might grow on me, but we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. Apache.
Okay, fine. The thing about the jerseys is that you don't like it, but we go and walk it regardless.
We'll win
So
with it. All the fine
Yeah,
jerseys we
you
had,
win
we
with
win
this.
anything.
So
All right, guys.
it's just gonna be like that. You guys, nice one, man.
All right,
Nice one,
man.
nice one.
Apache, have a great day. Benji, thank you very much. Debor, I would always remain Profosky. Thank you,
All
guys.
right, good. Okay, thanks. Later.
All
Cheers,
right.
man.